Hey guys, welcome back to the final part of our California road trip where we are spending 2 nights in San Fran. Uncle Tim dropped us off at our hotel on Thursday evening, but no one was manning the front desk. So we decided to take a night stroll in Chinatown before checking in.
After checking in, we were immediately impressed by how much character the hotel had with its quaint lobby area and vintage elevator.
On a random Thursday after work, Sam decided to randomly plan a trip down to San Fran, which is about a 2-hour drive. Luckily, all the traffic was going the other way, and we'll be here for 3 days.
And 2 nights in this lovely boutique hotel.
And all that you get is a sink, not a washroom. And you get this little bed. And we have yet to find where the washrooms are, so we're gonna go explore. But it was the cheapest thing on the map, and it's really cute. So if you're only here for a cheap time, not a good time, then you found it.
Well, this is a good time.
Yeah.
This place is super central. It's close to Chinatown and Union Square, and we actually just walked to Chinatown, which was really fun in the nighttime. The vibes were really nice, and so yeah, I think we'll have a great time. Breakfast at the hotel included freshly toasted croissants and chilling with the resident cat, Skittles. Good morning! We just had breakfast. It was a lovely little dining area. It was super cute. And we asked the staff about the history of the hotel, and it was always a hotel, and it was over 100 years old, as you can see. They still have a lot of historic architecture to it, and also components like that elevator. She told us to go ahead and read all the descriptions of the pictures hanging on the walls, because it will describe like stories of guests and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, maybe we should tag our picture up there too.
I know, Sam and Riley was here. 2023.
Yeah, now we're just kind of walking around the city and accidentally running into cool things. So let's get that accident started. Our first stops were to explore the areas surrounding our hotel, including the Dragon Gates up to Chinatown, Union Square, and the Ferry Building. It was still very early, so the shops at the Ferry Building were still closed. We then made the trek up the Embarcadero to climb the stairs to Coit Tower.
Stairs to Coit Tower, let's go!
It's a nice view over here.
Yeah. We made it to the top of Coit Tower. It feels like such an accomplishment. We're both so sweaty.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The stairs were numbered, and yeah, great view from up here. You can see Treasure Island and the north side, San Francisco.
You can see pretty much like a 360 if you walk around this whole hill.
Yeah. made it to Pier 39. It was a little bit of a walk from Lotus Tower, Coit Tower. And we are looking for some breakfast. We are a little bit surprised at ourselves for how much we've walked this morning so far and how much ground we've covered. So we're gonna get some nice food to eat. It's a little early for chowder, but we're at Catch of the Bay Chowder, and it seems like we're maybe the first customers of the day.
I don't know if it's called Catch of the Bay, it just says that.
Chowder.
I think it just says it's just chowders.
Yeah, and so our aunt and uncle really recommended just go get chowder on the bay and at Pier 39, and it comes in this huge bread bowl. Ooh, that's a lot for breakfast.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, so I love chowder so much. It's such a comfort food.
So both Sam and I are left-handed, which poses problems. In school, you know, you get these binders and the coil's on the left, and every time you write, you get like poked in the hand. Not for left-handed people, because you start from the right-hand side and then the holes are already punched here, assuming that you want to put in a binder. So then the coil's on the right, so it doesn't get in the way. I guess unless you want to write on the back. Then we come to the same problem.
It truly does cut so easy.
After doing some more shopping around the pier, we made our way towards the sea lion viewing area. I hear seals.
So we're stopped at lunch at Wipeout Bar and Grill, and we are getting another clam chowder because we're not satisfied yet. We're also getting their Wipeout combo, which is fish and chips and calamari and something else that I forgot, but shrimp. Oh yes, shrimp.
This chowder looks a little bit more promising. It looks more consistent with the ones that we saw in Seattle, which we fell completely in love with. The consistency is a lot more smooth, no huge chunks like this morning.
And the portion is bigger?
Yeah, portion is bigger, and I think it's overall cheaper. It's very parsley-y, because I guess the parsley on top, but pretty good. Now that we're all done lunch, we're continuing our walk a little further up, and our next stop is chocolate!
Yay! Ghiradelli Square is a chocolate lover's paradise. We heard there were places to get free samples, but unfortunately we couldn't find it that day. We were still feeling full from lunch, so we decided to head onwards to our next stop and enjoy the classic fudge sundae on the way back. Almost there.
After many kilometers of walking along the waterfront, it was really nice. We've finally arrived at our destination, which is the Palace of Fine Art.
Visiting the Palace of Fine Arts was well worth the trek. It was so grand that it was hard to imagine that we were still in San Francisco and not in Europe. After taking lots and lots of pictures, we made the long walk back to Ghirardelli's for a well-earned ice cream. After such a long walk, we really did earn this hot fudge sundae, Ghirardelli's world famous hot fudge sundae. I'm so excited to dig in.
Nice and warm.
That fudge is so chocolatey, it's so good.
Next on our SF bucket list was to ride the historic cable cars. We were really hoping to get an outside seat or to hang off the side for a true experience, but those spots were taken up too quickly. We still got to enjoy the views of the city passing by as we made our way back to the hotel. Yeah, it was fun. It was $8 one way, but I think if you pay more money, you can get an all-day pass or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool experience riding a piece of history. The thing was like over 150 years old or something.
Yeah, there was one car that said Robin Williams rode that car.
So specific. Right now we're heading back to the hotel, catching a little bit of a break before dinner. The cool thing about the cable car is that, or I guess any form of transportation, is you can avoid all of the hills and the stair climbing. Yeah, while we were riding on the cart, everyone was just struggling up the hills.
Yeah.
So it felt good, but now we're doing a little bit of struggling.
Like 12K today.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
At the hotel, they give us tea time and homemade cookies, so we're here for that.
After resting our legs and taking a quick nap, we were hungry enough for dinner and dessert in Chinatown. We're at a crossroad. We are having a moral dilemma. We are conflicted. So we're looking for a dessert place, specifically a Taiwanese or I guess Hong Kong dessert place. And we have come across it. And yeah, there's no one in there. But someone and foreigners went in there. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's okay. Yeah, because the experience that we had at the previous restaurant, Ma's Dim Sum and Cafe, we're like, oh, okay, we'll just sit down. We're the only ones in the whole restaurant. And she starts like throwing all this Cantonese at me, and I was like, I can't read this menu. And we got nervous, so I text my parents the menu. I was like, Ma, Dad, what do I order? And we were so nervous. And we ordered something, and we started eating. Then we realized after we started eating that we were eating incorrectly. So it's like a clay pot and the rice is sizzling. It's supposed to take the sauce and drizzle all over it and mix it up and eat it, but we just ate it plain and we felt so stupid. And now we're looking for a dessert place for redemption. And this one, I don't really want this to be another disaster. I want this to be good. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice and warm.
Watching YouTube, I'm watching.
Yeah, it feels like we're at home.
Yeah. The next morning, we got up bright and early to line up for dim sum at the Good Mongkok Bakery before it opened. There was already a line outside the door when we arrived.
All right, we did it. Broken Cantonese. We ordered enough. I think we only had to use English 20% of the time, which is pretty good.
She looked kind of fed up with us. She's like, "Ah, these people, Chinese people don't know how to speak Chinese."
Yeah, well, we waited in line for maybe 15 minutes, not too bad. And we got a ton of food. Like, this thing is at least 5 pounds.
It's a mystery what we got though, we're not sure.
Not really sure. But you can't go wrong, right? It was only $25. So
yeah, for all that food.
Really good deal. All right, let's go back to the hotel and try it out.
All right, breakfast in bed. This is our dim sum haul. So we got 2 steamed char-siu baos,
Pork buns.
which are pork buns. We got we didn't know what lotus bean paste buns were, but they're so massive, and she gave us 3 of them. It was only $3, I think, and this was also only $3, so maybe like $3.20 or something. These, oh my god, how are you going to eat this all? These are baked char-siu baos, so baked pork buns. I think they're $1.50 each. Okay, we got turnip cakes, which are delicious. We got egg tarts, 2 egg tarts, and some dim sum items. So shrimp dumplings and 2 different kinds of siu mai. I think they're pork and chicken. Yeah, and this all came out to $26. Crazy. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to split some things. Oh my word. Crazy. I'm gonna start with the siu mai. Mmm, so good. I haven't had dim sum in so long.
Barbecue pork bun. The meat chunks are huge and there's a good amount of filling.
Nice. After our tasty breakfast, we checked out of the hotel and headed over to the free cable car museum. It was cool to see the cables in action and to read a bit about the rise and fall of this transportation method.
After getting our obligatory souvenir magnet, we walked another half an hour over to Japantown where we met up with Uncle Tim. We're at Japan Center and just walking around. This place is a cute little mall with lots of shops and some very good smelling food, and so we got sucked into Yama-chan, and they sell takoyakis. Takoyakis, yeah, so lots of ooh, it's moving, all the garlic flakes and squid. These are squid flakes?
They're octopus flakes.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm eating. Yeah.
It's spooky for Halloween, folks.
Yeah. And then so to wash some of that down, we got some mochi donuts from Mochill Mochi Donuts. It's taped together. But yeah, we got 4 different flavors.
Check it out, folks. Yuzu, cinnamon sugar, some glaze on chocolate, but most importantly, grave monster.
No idea what that's gonna be like, but we'll try a piece out.
You have to be careful with them because they're always so hot
They're
in the middle.
burning hot.
But this one's okay. Yuzu. I like it. The texture's
Really soft
cool.
and squishy.
We're at the Painted Ladies now. Tim just dropped us off to take a look. These are kind of the famous houses that were the backdrop of like the Full House series. And it's a beautiful sunny day and we got a great view.
Tim's car touring us around the park, and we're going to the west side now, and he's explaining us some of the different sites along the way.
Tim's tour guides. 5
Day
stars.
jobs. Yeah. Give you a review on Yelp.
Yeah.
Randomly there's a bison paddock here. And
Yeah.
you see 1, 2.
It's a little far to film. Bison paddock, if you have time, totally worth it.
Bison paddock. We'll come back.
Totally cute and free. Onward to the next destination. We're driving by the west side on Ocean Beach, and there's lots of people out by the water and playing volleyball. Sounds like a great time. For our final stop in SF, Tim took us to the Sutro Baths ruins, where we enjoyed sweeping ocean views over the cliffside and walked through the remains of what used to be a popular pool retreat. It was fun to read about the site's history and see pictures of what it used to look like in its glory days.
Finally, our weekend in San Francisco had come to a close, and so had our time in California. We had so much fun, and we were so blessed to be hosted by Helen and Tim. But before we left California, there was one last stop we had to make. So on the way home, we figured that we had to get in and out since we're on the west coast here. And so this is our last meal of the road trip. So we got the order as recommended by Helen and Tim, which is the double with grilled onion and extra everything, plus the animal style fries.
Which is a secret menu item.
We hope you enjoyed watching our California adventures. It was the perfect birthday/anniversary trip, and we will definitely be back in the future. Until next time, peace.